Hey guys, it's John with Friends. It's your girl V.
And this is Willis.
And we're back for episode 11. Who wants to give a hand? We have Mr. Jabari in the building.
What's going on?
Man, I don't think you've been on episodes since season 1.
Season 1.
I don't know. I think you should have a penalty for that because I think everybody from season 1 been back on season 2. It's like a consistent premiere.
See, I have an excuse though.
Oh, what was that?
I had a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And COVID happened. The world got shut down.
All I hear is excuses. I'm joking.
It's an excuse, but
it's a valid one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. We'll let it go for that. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for Drunk with Friends. If you have not listened to any episode, which is almost impossible because we have 3 seasons of content, but just in case, we start off our podcast with a shot, we end off with a shot. If either one of our phones go off with volume, we have to take a shot. And whoever loses drunk games has to take a shot as well. Real simple, straight to the point. Is everybody ready? Everybody consents?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let's get these first shots out the way.
Alright.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All right.
That wasn't that bad.
Not bad at all.
First drink for today. First shot of the day.
There's a difference between a drink and a shot. We gotta make that clear. All right, so I have an update.
All right, go ahead.
So we're gonna talk about the Piper. Yeah, we haven't talked about him in a while.
Controversial.
I said the Piper. I can't even say his damn word. His name.
But the storyline behind the actual Pied Piper is crazy enough. But
it is.
Yeah, it is. We're not gonna go there, but it is.
Talk about name fitting. That was foreshadowing, and we just
we didn't catch it.
We didn't catch it.
We didn't
We didn't catch a lot.
He
He was trying to tell us.
I mean, do you really think he even knew though?
He didn't know that. He knew.
I mean, he married Aaliyah. So.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we went there.
Yeah.
So R.
I
Kelly.
blame the parents though. But go ahead.
It takes 2 to tango, right? And this part, it was 3
At 16, you don't get a choice. You're my kid.
I mean, depending on the state, depending on the state, you're an adult. All right, whatever.
We're not gonna go there.
Anyway,
All right.
So R. Kelly has been found guilty by a federal jury this past Monday, in a sex trafficking trial following decades of numerous allegations of sexual assault and misconduct what the fuck am I saying? Conduct involving young women and children. Kelly was convicted on 9 charges that were based on the accusation that he ran a criminal enterprise comprised of managers and assistants beneath him who helped Kelly meet young women and girls for his sexual desires. A jury of 7 men and 5 women found R. Kelly guilty of racketeering after 2 days of deliberations. The Associated Press has reported on this. Several of Kelly's accusers testified during the trial, alleging R. Kelly subjected them to perverse and sadistic acts while they were underage, while awaiting sentencing for this case. He's also facing more charges that's going to be coming up soon. So we told you we'll keep you guys abreast and updated with news that came out. So at least it's not like a full jury of women and it was just nail in the coffin. It's it was more men than women.
Yeah.
And we don't know the actual demographic of it all.
Right.
But anybody else, I felt like it was a movie title and it was a criminal enterprise comprised of managers and assistants. It was screaming movie title. This man had a whole mafia breakdown. Yo.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah, but think about I don't know if you guys saw the documentary. He was yo, some people will meet up with the girl at the mall and then we'll have them bring it to R. Kelly's limo. Right. And I was well, when you think of it like that, it kind of like a criminal enterprise.
Y'all all nasty.
Yeah. Right. So what are we thinking about it?
All right. Pause. I just puked. He ain't plugging the mic. It still picked up, but that's cool. We're good.
You did all that?
No. It picked up the mic. There's a mic on there, but you still don't worry about it.
I don't forget where I stopped at now.
You get asked us what our opinion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you want to start off with?
Me with y'all opinions.
Okay. I'll start off. Mm-hmm. All the niggas need to go to jail.
From the Rudy to the Tootie. Huh?
Everybody. But I saw this one thing. People were trying to justify it because I guess that was the thing back then.
Justify what? How can you justify it?
You can't.
Okay.
I agree.
So how
but
are people
they're trying to justify it by saying that was the culture back then, as far as Epstein and everybody like that.
Okay.
R. Kelly's not the only person who did it. I mean, he's wrong.
I mean,
all of them need to go to jail.
They even said Elvis Presley did it.
Oh yeah. Didn't what's his name do it? Woody Allen. He married his stepdaughter or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Nasty. There are a lot of nasty people out there.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's just the one that's getting hung right now.
I mean, but if we have to compare crazy to crazy,
that wasn't no pun intended.
No.
Did the dude just hang himself in jail?
Who?
Was it Epstein? One of them got locked up. One of them famous white.
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
If we want to compare evil against evil, if they say no evil is better than greater than the other.
Right.
But if we're going to do that on a scale, he's had multiple women. This isn't Morgan Freeman marrying his his granddaughter. That's just one.
Like that. Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
Niece or great niece, whatever it is. That's not just one person. It's like women, plural.
Or girls.
Or girls, period.
And boys.
What? R. Kelly was messing with boys?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the latest one.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, it's not alleged. He got convicted, right?
I don't know. I'm not reading into it. Like, once I saw that he got arrested, I was like, it's over for him.
Yeah.
So I'm not reading into the stories anymore.
Right.
Like, I saw that he got convicted and he was guilty, and I was like, I knew it. He's not getting back out.
No
You
time.
can kind of see it.
But I think people were kind of having hope because Bill got out. But
what's the hope?
Like, I try to keep hope alive.
I just think people are sick that are hoping he gets out. I'm like, for what?
I don't know.
We saw
They
him
have
marry
fanatics.
Aaliyah.
Yeah.
There are people that saw his tape.
Oh, they was pushing that thing at the freaking barbershop everywhere. You could find it.
I'm just like, we know he's sick.
Yeah.
You know he needs mental help. You know he's committed crimes.
Right.
Why do you want him out? So he can make music for you?
True.
Yeah.
So he can entertain you?
That's what they want.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's sick. And when you think about it, when you break it down like that, it's kind of sick. Like, you're literally going to let somebody go.
There's a lot of sick aunties out in the world. Because hypothetically, R. Kelly gets off tomorrow and does a concert. I bet he'll sell out. Because people are still sick. Oh, they just love his music. And I mean, that goes to a bigger conversation to separate the art from the artist. Can you do that?
But people say that, and I was having this conversation with my wife, and I really think that people come down on R. Kelly, and this touches on your theory that we all need therapy, right?
Right.
Because I think that his crime of sexual molestation touches especially the black household, and it's like more sensitive, and that people are like, no, keep him. And then the people that are victims tend to latch on to their perpetrators.
Yeah.
So they may look at R. Kelly as their uncle that may have touched them.
I get it.
That's a different way of thinking of it.
Yeah, so they see R. Kelly as like that family member that maybe needs help.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why they're more forgiving to him, because it still lurks around in their family and hasn't been resolved.
I think we were talking about that before, how it was like within the especially black household, they'll sweep stuff under the rug.
We were just talking about that last week.
Yeah. Keeping it in-house and all this other shit. Yeah.
Because I'm like, there are a lot of artists that push terrible things that I don't want my child to hear.
Right.
And I'm just going to keep her away from that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, oh my gosh, like sending that person to jail.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that goes to a bigger conversation when it was like, people have putting too much stock in celebrities and what they're doing instead of like the parents actually raising their kids. They're just like blaming celebrities. Or the old saying, rap music this, violence that. Or even now the new thing was LeBron. He was like, it's not my job to convince you to take the vaccine.
Right.
It's not.
It's not. But people are looking to him, and they looking to these celebrities that even.
But he got vaccinated. But he was like, he's not going to, tell other people to get vaccinated.
Right. Your body, your choice. Even when we go to the whole Nicki shit, spreading misinformation and stuff.
But see,
then we put too much stock into these celebrities.
That's true. But then on the flip hand, I saw, so if y'all not aware, there was a whole thing with Nicki Minaj that she came out saying that her cousin's friend got the vaccine and his testicles became enlarged. And
that sounds like an STD, not COVID.
That's what everyone is saying. And that the wedding is being postponed because he needs to get until it goes down to normal size and blah blah blah. So moving forward, I feel like everybody in the United States, like a lot of people dragged her, right? And they dragged her more so on just that one statement alone, outside of the other 90% that she said. She told people, hey, do your research.
Right.
Go see which vaccine is good for you. She even put a poll up saying, hey, Pfizer, which one is best? And people was her fan base. It was supposed to be just for her fan base. But
right.
Of course, when you're a celebrity, everything's open up, right? And she was like, well, I probably want to get vaccinated because I want to go on tour. And all of that, but because she said that one part,
right,
it was on CNN, it was on Fox News, it was all this, and half of the news was like, she's telling people to do their research. Why can't people think? We're a democratic country. Why can't people think for themselves and choose? And then the other half, like, you have this platform, don't give out bad information. But then I'm like, but this is in a whole nother country. Where they have different vaccines than one we have here. We don't know the side effects of their vaccines over in Jamaica or in Trinidad. Trinidad.
Yeah.
We don't know which one that they're giving out there. And then there was some other stories that I should have sent to our message group where some other guys have said they've had the same symptoms over in that country.
I ain't know about that.
So it's like, but no one's, but they're I think it's they don't have a president, but I think it's like a whatever their equivalent is to a president in that country.
The ambassador?
Yeah, I think like ambassador or something. He was like, well, I don't know what information Nicki Minaj has given, but it's completely safe to take. But there are people who have said, yo, my cousin has it too, has had it happen to them too. So when does that come to the forefront that, hey, it wasn't misinformation, it's just information they're trying to keep on the wraps. Like our own government keeps shit under the wraps so we don't hear about it. Like we saw, 2 weeks ago we was talking about the people that was coming across the border and then the guy on the horse.
Yeah, the Haitians.
The Haitians or whatever. That probably been happening. That probably has been happening in a lot of different states. But just because one photographer was there and caught it,
right,
it's now, oh my God, this is horrible. Bruh, it's been horrible. Right. Just knowing about it. Them watching our accounts. If we have more money over than $600 in our account and in Zelle and PayPal, bro, they've been doing that.
Exactly.
You just finding out about it. So why are we putting so much trust into what's now being said versus then people who are actually really experiencing? When do we start putting the media over real life stories?
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, I don't really understand it. But anyway.
Yeah.
We went
You brought it up.
End of the day, R. Kelly has done bad things, I'm sure, and he's paying for it.
Yeah. He's never ever getting out.
He's going to continue to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so that was my update, guys. I know y'all got like way more information there than you needed, but you got it. You got it. That's all that matters. All right, well, that's what you got.
All right. This year's Super Bowl halftime show.
The Eagles win? I don't know, because we need to. Hopefully, they make it.
I mean, they're not gonna be the Super Bowl, but
wow.
Y'all, he's about to get knocked out on camera.
Wow.
The police gonna have proof to lock me up because this video footage of me knocking this man out of his chair. I cannot. You see this?
Well, just like the Eagles and the rest of us, they can watch it from home because Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar will be performing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think this is under that Rock Nation management type thing that Jay-Z is doing with the NFL.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about it? I feel like it's pandering. Do you feel like, this is a positive thing? This is a good thing? What y'all thinking?
I let Jabari go. I know y'all the big music buffs over here at the table.
Every time I turn on my television, like for NFL, I see Gladys Knight. I see some black choir kids.
Yeah.
Like, I just see black people singing on the NFL, and I don't know why.
Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem, though?
I didn't say it's a problem.
No, but
it is a problem because when Kaepernick was fighting for all this shit, now
he wasn't fighting. He wasn't fighting for black singers to be at the NFL.
I mean, no, he was fighting for I guess basic rights outside of the NFL and his right to protest and stuff like that.
He said said allegedly.
That's who Redskins need to hire. But go ahead. I mean, not Redskins, Washington football team, sorry.
You don't know the name of your team.
Hey, man.
They don't either. But
We don't. They don't. It's
But-
WFT.
yeah, I mean, it seems like pandering to get black people to watch again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is. It's like, hey, we have your entertainers.
Right.
They're performing. They're still watching.
Yeah. And then I think it was like I can't remember the story, but I guess now they're adapting like the black Negro spiritual instead of the anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We play it before the game starts.
See?
Yep.
It's about money. Because if
Oh, the
we
power of the
stop
black
watching,
dollar.
right? If we stop watching, then they're going to lose money. They're going to lose sponsorships.
That's true.
So they say, hey, you guys love Kendrick. He hasn't come out with an album since, 2016 or something? We'll give him a big bag to come out, and everybody's going to watch the Super Bowl. And we'll talk about the ratings, and we'll talk about how Colin Kaepernick not finding a job hasn't affected our ratings at all.
This is true. Honestly, past like all year, it's been like quiet. You haven't really heard no Kaepernick stories.
Because he signed a deal, and then people were like, oh.
Yeah.
A lot of black people were disappointed. They were like, oh, you did a deal with the NFL after we protested and we weren't watching the NFL for you. You came to terms, stopped looking for a job.
Right. And we have no clue how much money they gave you or nothing.
Right.
So yeah, you're right.
I know it's enough money for him to shut the fuck up and sit down in the corner somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, he been quiet. I
Hey,
hear
be
that.
quiet.
I hear that.
So, alright, so I'm going to give an alternate view. What if we look at it as a point of Jay-Z wants black people to have more of a limelight? Giving these people, I don't think Mary J. or Eminem or Snoop Dogg has ever been on a halftime show. Maybe this is to put more money back into our own community. Give these celebrities a check. Give these celebrities a chance to be seen for the greats of our own community of what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's giving them, alright, not so much Kendrick Lamar, but more so Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J, Snoop, that's been in the game for a brick. That's giving them an opportunity to be like, yo, we're great too, not just Janet Jackson, not just Prince, not just Cher and all these, like, we have our own weight in the music game as well. So Jay-Z is like, yo, I'm gonna finally give y'all a chance to be on one of the biggest live stream platforms in the world, because other countries watch our Super Bowls and shit too. This is giving an opportunity for other countries to tap into your industry, an opportunity for your ratings to go up as a celebrity and your sales to go up on your old. Because Mary J came out with an album, I don't even know how long ago, probably longer than Kendrick Lamar has. Like,
Yeah,
there
but
could be an alternate view of looking at why Jay-Z is doing the way that he's doing this. He's probably trying to do it to uplift our own community, to give us a little piece of the white people's pie, and and having us being able to split that evenly around the community.
I mean, I don't think none of them, and Eminem's gonna be there too. I don't think. See, Eminem and Dre, there's two billionaires right there. Snoop, probably worth like $500-600 mil. I'm not sure about Mary. Kendrick's probably up there.
So
I
it's
don't know
like,
how much.
we're not talking about just the money. We're just talking about literally the music,
The
having them,
limelight.
the limelight, having them seen as the greats. When I feel like when white people think of greats, they know the first person that comes to mind isn't Dr. Dre. No, they're not thinking of Dr. Dre. They may think
White
of
people love
they-
Snoop.
I was about to say they love Snoop, but they love Snoop because of what? Not because of his music, because he gets high and nobody gets.
Right.
He gives a fuck.
Martha Stewart.
And they hands him out the Stewart like he high and he funny. It's not because they love his music. They may know one or two songs.
Yeah.
Eminem, they may know one or two songs.
Bullshit.
Nah, they know.
What,
They
white
know
people?
the whole catalog.
They know Eminem.
They know the whole goddamn catalog.
Maybe.
Half of them died of head bomb.
True. Mary J, they know some. I feel like they know some more Mary J.
Yeah, and Kendrick's crossover too. So all these acts.
I feel like he crossed over for the younger white people, but not for the older white people.
But I feel like older white people not gonna watch this.
They gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Not the halftime show. When they see
It's
the
gonna be
lineup,
on. It's gonna be on. While they getting the
They
thing
gonna
about
get
it is,
their
it doesn't
dance.
matter if they watch it or not. If it's still on their TV while they filling up on some buffalo wings or their chips and dip or whatever, it's still gonna be. Even if that bitch on mute, it's gonna be on.
I mean, it could be on.
'Cause they're gonna
Ratings are gonna be the ratings, but I kind of feel like also like maybe the past 4 or 5 years it's been people of color doing Super Bowl.
And that's my question. What is wrong with it? Y'all, I feel like the way y'all bringing it is like, oh, it's black people doing it. Like, y'all against your own people being on the spotlight.
I'm not against it. I said the NFL has a very specific agenda of adding to it now.
Okay.
As far as
but we're in the time of them being culturally appropriate now. We're in the time of like you said before, being black is hot. Being dope is hot. So if there wasn't a big ordeal to put black people more in the limelight, they wouldn't have changed Aunt Jemima to what powder mill syrup or whatever people
powder milling companies.
Whatever dumb shit. They wouldn't be, all these companies want to come out saying, oh, we're pledging $2 million to black owned small business. Like, all these people made all these statements out in 2021 after George Floyd. Everybody was like, oh, we got to give more to the black community. We got to do more for black people. We got to do this, da-da-da-da. And here we got our own black brother trying to do it for our own black artists. And it's like, frowned upon.
It's not that it's frowned upon. I just look at everything I question everything. That's just the nature of me. I question everything. Respect it.
But that's why I'm having this dialogue with you, because I just wanted to know.
And especially for me, like Jay-Z goes out of his way with his verses that he does to act like he's so against the NFL and, oh yeah, I turned the Super Bowl down. But then you did a deal with the NFL. And for what?
Business, the bread.
Right, for the money.
Right.
I mean, you created a whole streaming platform for, us, and then you sell it.
And he sold it because it was advantageous to his pockets.
Yeah. I mean, Dame tried to tell us. Yeah, he said it. Yeah, he's a businessman.
Right.
But I'm trying to find the words. Maybe y'all can help me. I think.
What, they gonna talk back to you?
No, because I'm trying to. I know what I need to say, but I'm missing a word or two.
Okay.
So I think right now the reason why NFL and all these big companies are doing stuff like this is because supporting black people is profitable now. Is that what I'm trying to say?
But that's kind of what I was saying earlier about, everybody's like, since 2020, support black people, support their businesses, It's more profitable.
It's the wave right now.
It's a wave.
Yeah, it's
See, I was looking for the words.
I know what it's the fad. It's the fad right now.
Yeah.
It's like, like how in high school fads may have been, bell-bottom jeans or the long-ass 3X white tees you used to wear like Cassidy and shit. Like, it's the fad for everybody to do.
Right.
But does it really mean anything? No, you just want to be in the new, in the now, with the Joneses of being politically awake.
Oh, yeah. It made political awareness or what?
Yeah, political awareness.
I mean, I'll just always say follow the dollar, right?
Yeah, it's all about money.
So they see that, like, our people have come together as far as entrepreneurship in a way, and we're much more specific about where we spend our money and who we spend 100%. Our money with.
Yeah.
So, especially like with all of the trauma that has been publicized,
right.
I'm not even going to like name names as far as the tragedy that we've seen in the past 5 years or so on social media, but they see that like our people have been like, look, we're spending our money with our people and we're doing these things just to support each other. So then these big companies have seen that. So you see that they try to tweet like us. They try to post like us. Use our slang, use our everything. So now it's just a thing of, okay, they're supporting each other, so we'll put them in the forefront of our products
so
that they support us too, because we still want their money.
Right. Of
Wendy's
course.
dropped a whole mixtape. That was actually good.
Who?
Wendy's.
See?
You remember that?
First of all,
they dropped the whole ass fucking.
They just did another one.
A couple years ago, but
I would say that's not just. That's like been.
But I think that's all it is.
I mean, stuff like that. So okay.
But the Wendy's song was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
So like if we had to deal with 20 minutes of Dr. Dre and Snoop and Kendrick and Mary J, they're fine.
They're gonna have to do some quick ass mashup to get all those acts in, because all their catalogs is way more than 20 minutes.
Well, they're not gonna perform all of their catalogs.
Right. That's not even
just hits alone though.
And it'll probably be something new for Kendrick, because Kendrick's just been sitting here doing nothing.
You sound so mad about that.
No, I'm saying like he's gonna release new music.
Right.
And he just been waiting for the time, I'm sure.
Honestly,
but this is a good platform to do so.
Right.
Yeah, that's why he probably wait. So we'll probably get a Kendrick album sometime in February then.
All right, no one's doing no projections like this is NFL projections.
I mean, it would make sense, wise, especially TDE.
I would say summer.
Summer? I'm talking about like right after the Super Bowl. We're gonna get a single with something.
Probably a single, and then
Yeah.
just get hyped for
Right,
Yeah.
ain't gonna be no.
Alright.
July.
Oh my God. Anyway,
let's start off the summer tour.
Right. Let's start off with something else. Thinking about things that have changed. I know I wasn't raised in no rich, household. So my mom around Thanksgiving, Black Friday time, she would get my gifts, and then she would put, if she couldn't afford them all, then she would put them on layaway. And I think that's a big thing everybody used to do. Walmart, we stand outside and long behind line trying to get out there, put your TV on layaway, put your whatever, PlayStation 5, whatever it was. Well, now Walmart is getting done, just throwing it all away. Layaway, no more layaway. They decided they're replacing it with Affirm. Okay. So if you've ever used Affirm before, which I'm pretty sure, it's kind of sort of like Afterpay and
that's the name of the company.
Yeah, Affirm is called.
Oh, I thought you said like a firm. Oh
no, not like a law firm.
I was like,
oh God. Okay. So apparently in 2020 they had one of their biggest years ever, $559 billion in total revenue, which, as you all know, 2020 was the year of COVID. So obviously so many deliveries, so many online ordering and picking up outside the store, all that good stuff. They decided to get rid of the layaway program. Like I said, this allows customers to hold their items with a deposit. So if your thing was $100, you have to put a deposit of $25, and then 2 weeks later you pay another $25. Then another 2 weeks later, pay. So you would pay it all off within a month's time from your start date. Mm-hmm. So and it is interest free, periodic payments until the balance is paid in full. So
it is interest free.
It is interest free. Yes.
Oh.
So you pay it straight out, just like that. But if you're late, then there's interest. Trust me, I know. Okay. So if you pay it late, it's interest on it. Like maybe like for the it's like what 2.4%, something like that. But it makes sense. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I know I use Afterpay. Sometimes I use Quick Pay. Sometimes when something's more expensive, but it's like right before payday, and I'm like, you know what? I can put $24 down, and then 2 more weeks I probably pay 1 or 2, whatever. Just spread it out so you ain't paying for this one purchase, which helps with some people, you know. And then some people like myself who forget. Next thing you know, your account's in a negative of $23 because you forgot that shit was about to get taken out right before payday. It's definitely a discipline. I feel like a disciplined way for you, because layaway, I never did layaway before, but I think layaway you have to do certain amount of payments. It wasn't like every 2 weeks. It was like when you come in, you put money on it, and if not, you had like 6 months or whatever to pay it off.
You had to put a percentage down.
Put a percentage down, and then you pay whenever you wanted to. Whenever you came to the store to put some money down, I think. Yeah. But now they're like, nah, we ain't doing that no more. Nah. So you can only imagine how much more money this is going to put in the company Affirm, right? Because I mean. And then it also puts some help on Walmart too, for them not to have so much stuff in stock in the back, just waiting for someone to pick it up.
So do you get your item up front?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Affirm, you get your item up front.
Okay.
After you make your first payment. Because if not, think about this, it's like a company. If not, this ends up going on your credit as an unpaid.
That's my thing. I feel like it's a setup.
I mean, it's a setup.
Like used properly.
Used properly is fine.
Yeah, I get it. But how many people that need layaway actually has the proper, I guess, financial awareness to make, like, this could hurt people more than it can help people.
It could, but so could regular layaway. For real.
I mean, but it doesn't go on your credit though. You miss the layaway payment, you lose that item. You miss a payment here, you get interest, plus it goes on your credit.
No. It doesn't go on your credit until I think after a certain time allotted.
Alright.
So can this help your credit?
Nope.
Oh.
It's kind of like your cell phone bill. It'll hurt your credit, but it don't help your credit.
Maybe I'm just a skeptic. So if used properly, I think it will work, but I don't know. What y'all think?
I already told you what I think. I like Affirm. But that's because I know how to manage my money.
Hold on. The fuck? It's acting crazy today. Alright. It's not picking up. What the fuck is going on today? Did we unplug something?
I didn't do anything but go upstairs. All that did was go upstairs.
Hold on.
All right, try again.
Test. Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
It stopped.
I don't know how.
For some reason, kick the mics out.
Everything's in.
My bad, y'all. There we go. Something wasn't plugged in. Hold on. Let me make sure all the mics are working. That's mine. Can you tap that one? Yeah. Alright, so the mic's back working. I think something got cold or something. Alright, we should be straight. So start off where?
I think it'll work.
I think it will work.
If used properly.
Okay. So we'll start used properly. I think it will. If used properly, I think it will work.
That's where you were at.
Okay. Yeah, so if used properly, I think it will work. What y'all think?
I already said what I think.
Oh.
I think it'll work. I mean,
If you
If
know
that's
how to
what-
manage your money, it shouldn't be no problem.
and if Walmart already made their decision, people don't have a choice.
Facts.
I mean,
They
but
know
if
that
you need layaway.
But my thing is, it's kind of sort of like I put a post on Facebook yesterday. I was like, if you're your company, right?
Right.
If they want to buy it, they want to buy it no matter what the price is. If you think that my lip gloss is overpriced,
Right.
you know the price. You either gonna buy it or not. Walmart has put it out. Hey, we're not doing layaway. We're doing a firm, and the firm's rules are every 2 weeks, starting from today. So if you know that the 7th isn't good for you because you pay all your rent and whatever in the 7th,
Yeah.
then don't have it on the 7th. Come back on the 15th. That way, 15th, and then 2 weeks from that. And
I'm
then
sure you gotta come to physically. You probably just pay like on the app or something. When they link it
no,
to your
that's
checking
not
account.
that's not how a firm works.
Oh, I never used it.
Yeah, a firm works if you're shopping with Walmart online. Yes,
you
but
gotta
if you
go.
But no, you don't have to go in the store. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it on the app. If you're ordering on the app, they can
Okay.
say, "Hey, your first payment is today, $26.72 due today." 2 weeks from today, you have to pay it then. So that's why they show you literally all 4 dates you have to pay your payments. So that's when you can decide, hey, I need to do it now. And you can look at your payments like, oh, this is going to conflict with my mortgage. Or this is going to conflict with my car note. Or depending on how much it is. If it's $20, $50, I mean, I don't know nobody's pockets. But I feel like anything less than $100 you can put in your budget. But if you buying like a 1,000-foot TV and shit, and each payment going to be $300, then you really need to know like, hey, more than everybody who's making $50 or $60 payments. Like, you need to make sure that you know that these dates are going to work for you, or because they're going to take it out. They link it right to your bank account card, and they're going to take that shit out.
So here's my question then. So since they're giving you a product up front, so are they about to be like errands? Like you miss some payments, they come to get this shit? They pulling up?
No, I already told you that.
They just go on your credit?
No, they're going to ask for another card to put the payment on.
Okay.
And then if I've never missed a payment, so I don't know what's going to happen if they like double up for the next. Because it's being responsible.
Yo, FICO score.
It's being responsible. If I can't afford to pay it all, I'm going to use Quick Pay or Sizzle, or they're all the same thing, just different variants.
Yeah.
And I just make sure that I have that $29.32. I just paid my last 4th payment on one of them. It was like $11.88.
I'm just afraid of people abusing it and just putting themselves in a more difficult
But that's
situation.
their decision.
That's on them.
That's on them.
And then it's coming right before Christmas? Right before Black Friday?
But see, but here's the thing. Well, it was right before Black Friday. It's happening. It's starting now.
So it's holiday season. People about to
but this is the time when people most of the time work a lot though, because they're trying to get ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
This is the time when people are trying to do overtime. They're trying to get all this stuff. Utilize their PTO or save up their PTO for the holiday breaks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if there was ever a time to push this out, is now. It would have been worse if it came out right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Because that's the time everybody hurting. They put all that money into Christmas stuff and holiday food, and they just trying to make it to tax season time.
Yeah.
And that's when people really want to use it, tax season time.
That's true.
So it's coming out really, this is the perfect time to use it, except for
company-wise, yeah.
Company-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're not responsible, if you're not financially responsible, do not use it.
The financially irresponsible will use it.
Exactly. It's for them. It's designed for them.
It is designed for them, but
No,
I think it will.
It's
not
designed for
everybody.
financially responsible. It is.
Responsible?
Yes, responsible.
Okay.
Because that way you can do other things with your money.
I feel like irresponsible ones are the ones that need the layaway.
Well, maybe. I get what you're saying. I hate owing, so like I'd rather if I got the money to pay it, I'll just pay it.
Straight out. Yeah, but everybody's like you. Not everybody has $100 to just drop on a new microwave or something right now. They may need to do it in 4 payments and be able to walk out with it by only paying $24 right now. I got this microwave for $24 a day. I gotta pay another $24 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna make sure I put this to the side. Yeah. That's how you get the irresponsible people to learn to be responsible. Putting them on payment plans on a certain date at a certain like before midnight type of thing.
And just buy what you need with it.
Yeah.
Like, please don't buy something that
I ain't gonna lie. I haven't bought stuff that I need. I bought stuff that I wanted for like vacations, but I paid my payments though. You know what I'm saying?
Damn well it's gonna be a whole bunch of PS5s, flat screens, and some
I'm not gonna lie to you right now. You can get a PS5 off of Amazon, and they have like an 18-month program to pay off theirs. They don't have no.
Like everybody got one of those programs. Like,
yeah, but
you can pay it off. You
so
want to pay it down later?
What's the difference between an 18-month program and letting these people pay it off in a month? It just makes them be more responsible of how much they doing it for.
Yeah.
So don't be trying to do $500. You know you're gonna pay like $125 every 2 weeks.
But I also feel like the scammers gonna figure out something. We'll
be tuning in to find out what stories coming next with that.
All right.
So what you got for me?
Speaking of scamming, 2 men were charged in a lost luggage scheme. So 2 men had charged for allegedly scamming U.S. Airlines out of $300,000 in claims for lost luggage. Now, allegedly, Mr. Dominic Martin and Pernell Anthony Jones Jr., both from Louisiana, are accused of running the scam. Jones allegedly submitted over 140 lost luggage claims. Dang. That's
How
a lot.
much?
He did 180 lost luggage claims worth $300,000. And the other guy did 180 worth $250,000. So total is $550,000. Now, as part of the schemes, they would take commercial flights under fake names and claim their luggage was lost without even having a check bag. So
they couldn't look in their system to see if they had check bags with the fake names?
Just tell you. Now, when submitting claims, Jones would then provide the carriers with a list of high-value items that were purportedly...
Whatever.
And lost luggage, ensuring that the airline would agree to pay the maximum reimbursement, $3,500. I didn't know that. So if you do lost luggage, the max they'll go up to is $3,500.
Yeah, I'm about like my wig was worth $1,100. $1,100 for that wig. I put that on Affirm.
Yeah. Now, to evade detection, Jones would use addresses of his friends and associates to receive the reimbursement checks, then cut them some money. So that's how they got caught up. Now they're facing 20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
That's a lot of money, though.
It is. I
don't even think of that hustle. Like, who does lost luggage claim? I mean,
people who lose their real luggage do lost luggage claims, but I've never had an experience where they couldn't find the luggage at all. I've always had an experience of somebody tell me they lost my luggage and I got it in a week. Like they found it and they sent it back to my house in a week or something like that. Like they lost my sister's luggage. I think I told you earlier this year. Yeah. And they said they lost it the whole time it was still in the airport. Like somebody just didn't take it off the plane yet or some shit. Like
that's a lot of work.
Thank you.
Like scamming is a lot.
That's a lot of freaking work.
And
550,000.
20 years for that? Because it got to be like a federal offense because it's like dealing with like airlines and shit like that, right?
Like how can you buy your ticket under a fake name when you go to TSA? Don't they look at your ID or your passport plus the ticket?
So were they actually taking these flights, or they were just looking up flights?
No. So
that's another part. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not understanding how it makes sense. Were they even there?
Yes, they would take commercial flights under fake names and then claim luggage was lost.
So they had a fake ID plug.
Probably.
Right.
They had because they don't scan driver's licenses.
Oh, they were international, so they had American Airlines, Alaska Airlines, JetBlue, and Southwest. Oh, these niggas is out there, yo. They hit everybody.
All over the world.
They hit everybody head. Totaling $550,000 worth of reimbursements.
Ayo.
And my thing is, at what point do you stop?
There is no. They wouldn't have stopped until somebody stopped them. That's why.
184 phony claims. So that's a lot of friends. Like if my friend came in with that bullshit, I was like, nah, bro, you ain't getting me caught up in this shit. Different houses.
Yeah.
Different friends.
Because if I get like 100,000 out of that, I may just stop.
Your stock market is about to get the goods good. And then that's the thing. That's somebody who gambles. Because he gambled. He was like, man, why stop a good thing? We can keep the joint rolling till the wheels fall off. Bro, I feel like once you got to 100,000, you should have stopped. But now it's gonna make people. I mean, not saying that I want this to not, be, even helped out.
So this is federal. So the main charge was conspiracy to commit bail fraud. When you fuck with the bail, that's federal. So maybe that's why it's 20 years.
Yeah, you don't fuck with USPS. You don't fuck with that at all. But what I was saying before you cut me off was that once you got to that 100,000, it was like that was like a gambler's thing. When they hit big at a table at blackjack, you're like, I can do. Bro, you just won 20K, just walk away. Nah, I'm pretty sure I can double up. And next thing you know, they put it all in, and they done lost all the bread. They could have just walked away with 20K.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? I think that these are the gamblers, and then the fact that the people houses that they freaking sent it to. It's like, how much they break you up? What, 500? Out of that 3,500 check, they ripped you off.
If they knew it was a check, be like, yo, I got some milk in your house. Just hold it for me. Don't open it.
That would have blew me too. But these people don't know that some of these things are real federal charges. Just like we didn't know a real federal charge if you let your daughter go to school in your parents' district.
Right.
That's a federal offense, and like we didn't even know that.
Man, it's common in our community.
We all did it. Hello. But
hopefully, you got limited statutes.
It's just like, yeah. Hopefully, it does too. But like, we didn't even know that shit was happening. And if people didn't get arrested of our own kind, didn't get arrested, we would have never known. Yeah. We would have never known. And it's like, at what point? Like, I don't know what race this person was, but it's like
2 black men in Louisiana.
What were the names again? Dominic and something else. Purnell.
Yeah, Purnell.
You can't trust Purnell. You can't trust the Purnell. Come on.
I actually know Purnell.
His nickname is Percy.
Stop it. That is not his nickname.
His nickname Black.
I'm done. Alright, so let me go to a story. Let's go back to COVID stuff. Oh, okay. My table decided to just hit me in my leg. They didn't want me to talk about COVID stuff.
So you get flagged every time we talk about COVID.
Facts, that part. So I think we talked about how Delta Airlines, they're making their employees pay extra $200 a month for their health insurance on top of their already premium rate.
Right.
Because for the unvaccinated people, I'm gonna put that at, because they have to take that money out for them getting their weekly testing done, COVID test done, and all the other stuff. Now, I think last week we talked about how like nurses are now being mandated to get the vaccine, and it's been the whole thing on the radio. Like, how do you feel? These people were in the field when there was no vaccine, and now they're being mandated to take the vaccine. And it was like different opinions, right? Like, yo, I'm around these people, I want to get vaccinated, so I don't catch it. And other people were like, it should be my choice. I was around it in the thick of it when it happened, and nothing happened. I'm fine now, right? Well, now United Airlines is like, nah. They're like, the company and the employees are not on the same page, and they are against taking the vaccine. As a result, this is putting their livelihood at risk. As 99% of United's workforce has been provided proof of vaccination, they have been forced to make a tough decision for the remaining less than 1% of unvaccinated employees. According to The Hill, United announced today that they would begin the process of laying off roughly 600 employees for failing to comply with the COVID-19 vaccine mandate. The CEO Scott Kirby and President Brett Hart wrote in a memo to employees, "This was an incredibly difficult decision, but keeping our team safe has always been our first priority. Although the decision is final, the employees aren't going out without a fight." So they're like trying to do like rallies and stuff like that. But I'm like, I mean, if 99% of your staff is vaccinated, from a business perspective, I'm like, man, fuck them people. I mean, that's how, I know it's probably, I could be like, really, V? I'm like, 99% who are employed under my company, who, if any one of those 600 employees get COVID, I'm going to have to pay, or their families, because they're on our company's health insurance, right, that they're paying, we're going to have to pay up to like $40,000 for a family to get medicine and, God forbid, ventilator, IV, all that other stuff. When we don't have to pay that extra money for the other
They probably
thousands and thousands and thousands. Huh?
They probably mad because they had to pay person.
Goodbye.
Yo, look at shit. Like, we had to pay these niggas $550. Fuck y'all, this vaccine. Yo, person them fucked it up for everybody, bro. They fucked it up for everybody.
But I want to know your opinion, because like it's 600 people, and yes, it's hard out here to get, you know.
But we also talked about it too. I'm sorry to cut you off. Even if you do leave your job because of the vaccine, that you don't want to get the vaccine, you can't get unemployment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, and now you're getting fired from a job. I think if you're getting fired from a job, you can't collect unemployment. So it's like, bruh, what you gonna do?
That's
you can't
tough.
say no. How you gonna act? How you gonna handle that?
It's 600 people, but they still help that company operate.
Yeah.
They did. I understand that. But numbers, like you said, numbers, man, businessman, right? When you have 30,000 or 40,000 employees, I'm pretty sure it's more than that. It's probably like maybe like 200,000 employees, and only 600 of them.
Right.
Only 600 of them who you can replace, or people who've been probably applying and already got their vaccine, that you can fill those slots.
That's true.
What's up? What you want to do?
I mean, the 600 have to be comfortable with their decision.
I mean, they're comfortable because they ain't getting it.
I know.
They're going to be comfortable with that resignation, with that fire letter?
They have to be.
Okay.
If they're that strong on not getting vaccinated, then
Yeah.
hey, they have to find somewhere else.
Okay. I just wanted to know, because, you know, y'all are overthinkers at the table, so I just wanted to know how y'all feel about it. If y'all like, nah, those 600 people should just, you know, stand up for their rights and just stick there until they...
I don't think there's anything to stand for, because if they don't want to keep you, they don't want to keep you. I don't think there's anything in the bylaws to say you have to, like, pay the person or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of like, hey, you are not allowed to drink on the job. You come in here drunk.
Yeah. I just think...
I know there are a lot of people that say like your employer can't force you to get vaccinated, and
some people do, but that's not everybody.
Right.
I mean clearly
the
in
federal
the stores,
government, unless you're in Congress for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they want them to sign things that say they're responsible for their health if they
Right. That's what I'm
have any
saying.
complications due to the vaccine.
I feel like there's a lawsuit somewhere in here. Because
Probably.
now I'm being forced to choose between my personal beliefs and my livelihood.
So here's my thing. So if I believe that I need to drink alcohol in the morning and at night, no matter where I'm at, I'm supposed to stop drinking because I'm supposed to go to I'm not supposed to stop drinking to go to my place of employment.
This is more like health-wise.
You can.
Alcohol will inhibit your health.
They're functioning alcoholics.
Weed. Let's say weed. You're not allowed to function alcoholics here. Well, let's go more
This is our
serious.
intervention.
Right. People who do weed. Technically, it's not something against you. People say it's a leaf, it's a plant, but you're not supposed to do it if you work for these airlines. But people do it. So if you get piss test and you come up hot, what's going to happen? You get fired because you
don't go to the Olympics?
I'm done. You get fired because what? It's one of their mandates. It's United.
It's like, no, I'm sorry.
That's why I can't get through shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you get through your piss test and you're hot or whatever, and then they fire you, and you go like, oh, I just moved to. They could have let it. No, it's a part of their guidelines. It's a part of their laws and their business. You either get with it or you get the fuck out.
I think a lot of companies, because of what happened with COVID, had to revamp a lot of shit.
Okay,
and I 100% doubt these have been rules set in place forever. Like, this is shit they probably just came up with.
Okay.
Of course.
Right.
I mean, it's a part of the times. You have to evolve with the times.
But,
I'm pretty sure when you had to go get the chicken pox or the measles shot before you went to school, when you had to get your vaccines done before you went to school, your mom wasn't going to be like, oh, I'm not. I mean, some people did that, but most of the civilians got their kids vaccinated before they went to school because that was the guidelines of having your child enroll into the school.
But these are adults at the end of the day.
Okay, and it's still that's still their choice. It's the parent's choice for the child.
I blame the government for the mistrust and this vaccine.
Oh my gosh.
And then I could understand like the 600 employees that are like, I've been doing my job this way for the past year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I continue to do it this way?
Yeah.
Because at this point now, you're now a hazard to the rest of our staff.
Well, if Kyrie doesn't have to play, why I got to play?
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't matter to me.
It's an NBA Kyrie.
Oh, okay. Maybe not.
Kyrie can retire and be okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's way different.
Right. So, either way, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like if you're a hazard to
Says who?
says everybody. Says everybody.
Not everybody.
I mean, not everybody. Everyone who believes that the vaccine can harm you. Let's put it like that.
Here's the thing.
That can't harm
There
you.
should be some provisions. Like if it's a situation where it's like where you can work from home, I should think you should allow them to work from home.
For airline?
Yeah, you work in a call center.
Yeah.
Do that shit at home.
But you think that this is really the call center people? No, I don't think this is the call
I
center.
bet some call center people in that 600.
I don't think so. I don't think it's all
flight attendants and pilots.
It probably
and corporate
is.
people.
It probably is.
All
Just
right,
because
man.
of their role doesn't mean that they don't have, like you said, their beliefs, right? So that one stewardess could believe like the vaccine is the devil and blah blah blah. I'm not putting nothing foreign in me. I eat organic. I'm vegan, cruelty free, all that stuff. So I'm not putting these robots in my body. Period.
Robots.
Just it was all that in the beginning. Whatever you believe in, whatever. But I'm just saying, like there are people like that still have regular jobs like stewardess, like captain, like the person who's in the front checking your tickets. Like
Yeah. I don't know.
you don't.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Because
5 to 10?
Shoot, that's
What's happening
it.
in 5 to 10?
5 to 10, we're
Sounds
going to be
like
at
ISIS.
home watching Steve Wilkos or Maury, and you're going to get that commercial.
Oh, you think that's
where
the
you're a
big
victim of COVID? Did they fire you during COVID? Call us now. 1-800.
I doubt it.
1-800 COVID. Y'all
You know
wrong
why I
with
doubt?
that.
You know why I doubt that's gonna
There's
happen?
going to be so many class action lawsuits. It's gonna be
I don't think
ridiculous.
so. You know why? Because they're going to be backed by the federal government. Anything that's backed
Says
by
who?
says all these people that's gotten the funds for their employees. These PP loans, these big business loans, where they
That has nothing to do with firing people.
no. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is these companies, these billion-dollar companies like United, like all of them, all the airlines,
Yeah, they use the relief funds. Yeah.
they use the relief funds, right?
Yeah.
So if they're using the government funds, and they're like, okay, in order for me to keep paying my employees, because we don't know what new mandates may have came from the government as a clause in getting these funds. They're not going to keep paying
Sure.
for unvaccinated people to work with their money for these bailout funds. We don't know what the company is being held to the standard by the federal government.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that you got to think about. So it's like, so I'm going to be spending an extra $40,000 on this family when the guy who's vaccinated here is working hard and here giving me 100 hours a week, when the person's at home not doing nothing on their ass and they're getting more money than the person that's busting their ass on their tail out here.
I mean,
Like-
that goes to a deep issue with unemployment and all that other stuff too.
Well, unemployment about to stop, so
Yeah. Hey, I heard about this luggage scam y'all can do.
you know
right?
what? Next topic. I'm done with you.
All
You
right.
can use my address.
Man, I'm opening that shit. Don't get nothing delivered from me. I'm opening that shit. I don't give a fuck.
You say you're opening my stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my
My
god.
address on it. Fuck that.
My name on it though.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my god. I think it's the thing, you're not supposed to open up somebody else's mail unless their name is
Tell
on
that
it.
to my fiance.
All right. I'm gonna drink my drink on that one.
So you'll have. So coming up October 7th.
Oh, so tomorrow.
And Los Angeles County, you'll have to show your vaccination proof to enter nightclubs and bars. So, indoor bars, winery, breweries, nightclubs, and lounges will require you to have a COVID-19 vaccination card or to show proof that you got vaccinated. Do you guys think that this is a good move, bad move?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been wanting to show off my vaccination card, kind of sort of like when you get your driver's license.
Oh,
When you turn 21, yeah, you wanna they card you, like, sure will. Haha. Yeah, got that right there. Fill me up,
like a
boy.
vaccinated boy.
Right. I mean, that's just me. Cause I went traveling internationally, and not one asked me for my card. I'm like, what the fuck did I get this shit for? I can't show this shit off.
I ain't gonna hold you. The only reason why I got it is because I was traveling.
Huh?
I said they probably didn't care.
They probably didn't care. They just want you to have a COVID, another test done.
Yeah.
But if everybody was 100% vaccinated, like the whole United States, everybody would then have to just show their card.
That's
And
impossible.
I know it's impossible. That's why I said if. But if like for instance, you can't travel without a passport, right? So that means that if America wanted to travel like 100% internationally, if we all like U.S. was 100% vaccinated, we wouldn't have to worry about some of the people jobs would probably be a little bit less because we don't got to worry about the COVID testing. The labs would probably chill out a little bit less. You know what I'm saying? That's just it.
Well, you still have to worry about COVID testing.
Why? If everybody's 100% vaccinated, that shit.
Because you can still get sick.
But my thing is,
especially this Delta shit.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But the Delta shit has been passing on mostly by people who were unvaccinated.
That's correct.
That's giving it to some of the vaccinated people. But if everybody was vaccinated, you can't be passing on shit that everybody is immune to. That's my generalization of how I see it.
I think just
if you vaccinated, I'm vaccinated, you're not, and you come over here with one of us may get it.
That's your fault for inviting them over.
You booked them. You booked them. Out of all the people we've had to pass he booked one person, and he gonna say it's my fault. You know what? Cut the mic. Cut his mic. I had to say cut his mic. I'm done. Y'all, somebody else talk. I'm over.
But yeah, I mean, I think all businesses can do whatever they want. Like you can make whatever type of requirement, especially to make people feel safe and comfortable to patronize your business.
Yeah.
So if that's going to make people feel safer, that everybody has to show your vaccination card to get people to come back in and make more money. And
why not?
I agree. I think it's for the greater good. Right. That makes sense. And now that LA County's doing it, I think like a lot of other cities and states are going to follow through and do the same daggone thing. Because right now, everyone's worried about what's going to happen this winter. They're already offering the flu shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's just.
I mean, they're already offering the booster shot too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about the booster shot.
Yeah, the booster shot. I'll get it. I mean, at this point, I already got the initial. Might as well keep it up to date. I mean.
I don't know.
All right, you gonna get it if you come to my house.
Like,
You gonna fire me, nigga?
Yes. You gonna be Zoom podcasting.
Oh man.
He got more jobs than he got. I don't got nothing.
But
compared to.
No. I probably end up getting it. I didn't even really have bad side effects for that last one. If at all. For real.
Yeah.
It just depends. I don't know.
So my last story I have for you guys. Let's talk about us. I love us black people, y'all. You said
Yeah, when it starts with love like that.
I love my black people, but we just need to talk about letting go. When y'all leave a relationship, just let shit go.
Shit, the Monique. I love us for real.
I love us for real. So, a 50-year-old woman, Deanna Marie Stinson.
She black.
I said I love my black people. Was arrested on Thursday for ordering a hitman to kill her ex-new bae. Listen to this.
You want to get vaccinated?
Shut the fuck up. According to authorities, Stinson hopped her tail on the dark web back on June 24th, where she placed an order for a hitman to murder her old boo's new spouse. Authorities added that Stinson even provided a photo, address, and name of the target. Again, this sounds like a movie, right? Okay. Over the span of June and July, she paid $12,000 in Bitcoin. Hello, y'all wasn't ready for that one then. In Bitcoin.
She was early.
Right.
That's about a third of a Bitcoin. That's not even a whole coin.
$12,000.
Bitcoin worth like $47,000 just for one.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Also paid $12,000 in Bitcoin, all while placing 4 additional orders for the hit. According to the administrators of the site, during this time, she messaged administrators of the site and purported hitman requesting that the job be completed as soon as possible, and even offered a bonus if the hit was completed by a specific date. According to the Department of Justice, when Stinson had not received a status update from administrators on the website on July 31st of this year, Stinson requested that the administrators reassign the job to someone who has a history of getting jobs done, because she needed the job done ASAP. Stinson got her ass caught up after an agent posed as a hitman and contacted her on a recorded call where she reaffirmed that she wanted the victim murdered. She later sent an additional $350 via Bitcoin so the agent could purchase a revolver to take out the damn victim. She's being charged with murder for hire and soliciting a crime. She could face up to 10 years in prison.
That's it?
That's less than the 20 years
for the luggage shit.
For the luggage.
Yeah. You might want the luggage cab, right?
You know, $500,000.
I'm saying, you saved yourself some money. So that go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I just want to know how we feel about this. You putting a hit on your. If you broke up with like your ex before you're married now, but the girlfriend before this,
right.
and you hired a hitman for her now new husband.
That's insane.
No, it's the spouse.
That's absolutely.
Yeah, I said husband.
Right.
I know. What I said.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's absolutely insane.
Right?
Number one, I don't even know how to find a hitman.
The
black market, the dark web.
I don't know how to find that. All right.
Torrent.
Look,
I don't know how to find it.
I'm not going to like Google how to find a hitman.
Oh, no.
But
hey, tell me you want to get caught without telling me you want to get caught.
Right.
Google how to hire a hitman. What?
It's not on Craigslist?
Good day.
It's not on Angie's List?
I'm done.
But it's just insane that you can't just let go.
Because the man got married.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't even want to kill the man that she was with.
Just the girl.
Look,
So
this is not even her ex-husband. It's just her ex-boyfriend who got the next woman after her. That's one of those things like, yo, if I can't have you, no one else can.
Right. My thing is, what was the desired outcome? This woman was going to get killed, and then they were going to get back together?
I don't know.
I'm going to be there at the funeral to help you through it while you're breathing.
Exactly.
You can go back to your old boo.
Lean on me.
I'm just interested in the intricacy of the way she thought this out. First of all, using crypto to pay somebody, which is hard to track. So that's one smart thing. Then two, not a regular gun, a revolver. So no shell casings. So I'm just like, you thought about this.
Someone watched CSI.
She watched CSI in the first 48.
And then my thing is, like, you sent the extra $350. You've already sent $12,000. They can buy it.
In Bitcoin.
In Bitcoin, though. It's in Bitcoin.
Right.
I hope if you hire me as a hitman that I have my own guns.
Exactly.
He's like, I want you to get a new one.
Right.
From Texas. They don't car nobody in Texas. You can just get one.
I'm done. I don't even know. I don't think it ever said what city this was in. Let me read through.
No, we just know Texas church. But
that's horrible. No, it doesn't say what city it is in. But yeah,
I can carry a gun, but can't get a fucking what's it called? When they take
can't get an abortion.
Yeah, abortion.
Yeah, we're not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, I just wanted to know how y'all felt about that. Like, would you ever consider hiring a hitman for?
I've never been in love with someone that much to actually want to do that.
No, true.
It ain't that deep. I mean, even if I get a divorce tomorrow, it ain't that deep.
I mean, it's not that. It's deep, but it's not deep enough for you to put your life in jeopardy to go behind bars.
Unless
You're gonna be behind bars while this. Oh my god! You're gonna be behind bars while this person is still married to this person and they never want to visit you, and they never want to think about you.
You know what? Just put together all that money he spent on his ex-wife. He about to get that back in the Super Bowl.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Dre.
He's still thinking about
I'm like, bruh, I remember this story.
Hiring a killer with Bitcoin.
Okay.
His ex.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
I know people that want to kill their ex, not necessarily their boo, or their wife, or their spouse, or their new companion.
It's just not that serious.
It's not. Not for you to face your own life. Yeah, live your life. Move away. Start over. I know a lot of people who like going through bad relationships. They do what? They either get their bodies done or they move to a new city, start over. Some people like travel abroad, get their life back, get their stellar guru back. Some people turn to savages, be a hoe for like 5 years. Whatever you want to do to get over it. But actually hiring somebody to ruin somebody else's life. And then the thing about it is like, I don't know. It doesn't say. Let's say devil's advocate. Maybe there was some threats from the new wife. Maybe she was still obsessed with her ex-boyfriend, and the wife was like, yo, you need to back the fuck off. This is my husband now. Reassure herself. And she's like, you know what, bitch? I'm going to have you killed. Because you need to mind your business between me and him. No, this is between me and you, because you're talking to my husband, which any wife would do.
Right.
And it could have been that. Because I'm like, what you got to do with why the wife got to get killed? The wife is innocent, but it could have been some backlash or some as black women, we can be catty and petty and don't give a fuck. So I could see there probably may have been an exchange of, whoop whoop bop bop, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's not to the point we could fight. But not to the point where I want to hire a hitman, bro. Like,
alright, see, different perspective, right? Men, we have intuition. Women have intuition too. Now, the fact that he left her, right, and then she hires a hitman to kill my current wife, there probably were red flags while they were dating, and that's the reason why he left.
Absolutely.
There was probably a shitload of red flags.
Absolutely.
So it's just like...
And she probably told him.
If you leave me, I'm going to kill you.
Yep.
No one else can...
Where's their friends at?
She don't have no friends.
Right. Your friends are supposed to help you like, yo, sis, you better than that, sis.
Well, sometimes
get another dude.
Sometimes people will be in that tunnel vision. When they have their mind made up, fuck what you thought.
I can't see her having any friends. Because she would have had to have told somebody about this and they were like, nah, don't do this.
Fuck yeah. I saw this one TikTok that the other day, like, if you plan on doing a crime, do it by yourself.
Facts.
Because people will snitch on you real quick. Yeah.
I always say, if you're going to do something stupid, like a stupid crime, take a nap and get something to eat.
Yeah.
Because you're probably tired or you're hungry.
Yeah.
That's going to solve those things.
Facts.
Yeah. Like,
or horny. So you can just find somebody else. Just get up with somebody. That's what the whole saying. I don't think it's always true, but it may help some people in the moment. The only way you can get over one person is to get underneath another, or on top of another. Whatever way you want to be, just get over the nigga or woman.
But what if it's like, yo, like I don't think I get anyone better than this person.
Well, then that's
like if I pulled a Rihanna and then she married ASAP, I might have some Bitcoin left.
Ain't nothing wrong with ASAP.
But if I was with her first,
you mean like if you was like Chris Brown and fumbled Rihanna and then
I'm too dark skinned to be that. But go ahead.
I'm just saying you use those people.
I get what you're saying.
You ain't no Chris Brown, you ain't no Drake. So I'm using these people as an example.
You ain't gotta say that.
I mean, just say you ain't think he said it first. He said I ain't gonna be Chris Brown. I'm like, okay, well you ain't gonna be either of them then. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Either way, you can't just shit on one other guy because
he didn't.
I did.
He didn't shit on ASAP. He was just saying that's who she's currently with.
Right, like if I dated Rihanna and I lost Rihanna and she found someone else about to marry another nigga, and I'm still infatuated with Rihanna.
She's not gonna marry him. I'll say that.
You never know.
She's a Pisces.
What that mean?
She's Aquarius. She Pisces, maybe.
She's a Pisces.
Well, I mean that don't mean nothing. It'd be the people. It'd be the people that not supposed to be together. Be the ones that work out the best. All right, I think this is a good spot for us to take a break. Well, we'll be back, guys.
And we're back, you guys.
What up?
All right, time for the positive thing of the week. So, Governor Gavin Newsom signs a bill returning California's Bruce Beach to descendants of black couple who owned the land.
Okay, so you basically gave us our land back. That's what I heard.
The California governor has signed a new bill Thursday that will return Bruce's Beach back to the descendants of a black couple that owned the land over 100 years ago. The Senate bill was signed by Newsom at Manhattan Beach, and he was accompanied by the descendants of Willa and Charles Bruce. Back in June, it was passed that the state legislature that the Bruce family will regain their beach property after it was taken and overrun by white people over 100 years ago. They about to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
but they still gotta pay taxes.
If you give me my land back, you better treat me like Native Americans.
That would make sense, right? But everything dealing with us, it's never equal to like they give Jews and Indians more respect.
Jewish
people more respect.
Get the podcast canceled.
No.
Right. This is the barbers. Go ahead.
Either way, they give them more respect as far as giving them land and giving them their own like communities and everything like that than we do, like as the black community.
Yeah.
They're giving this piece of land back. Yes, it's a great win, but what about all the other land?
What about all the other one? All the other companies?
Well, if they get back into the land, it'd be the United States of Native America. Like, for real, to keep the buck.
That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. You think Native Americans gonna be running this shit like Caucasian people? I don't think so.
Some people may say that we are the Native Americans.
To be honest, yes. Blend it on right up. Like, I mean.
And I'm perfectly fine with that as well. I'm perfectly fine with either way.
Well, yeah.
Because I know we would run it differently.
Yeah, they would. But I'm glad they gave them the land back. Hopefully they can, the descendants can, find some way to make it, I don't want to make it about money, but make it profitable.
That is about money.
Yeah.
It's okay to be about money.
Okay,
no,
I thought it was feeling like negative, like
no,
it's all about the money.
No, for me, I think what you're trying to do, you want them to thrive. You want them to continue to be great. Something great. Yeah, with it.
Right.
You're giving something back that not a lot of people can say that I got back.
Right.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can make this business, this land thrive while using the tools of the 2020-2021 decade, like all the resources you can use. So that includes social media, that includes news press, that includes taking payments via PayPal, Zelle, maybe even a firm. I have to pay using things that are now easy, because that's what we're all about, right? Easy, right. Make it. Why cook a whole meal? We could just microwave a plate. You know what I'm saying? We're all about conveniency. We're all about making it hassle free. So whatever they do with this land, I hope that it is hassle free and it's going with the times, and that it can help not just our people but all people, because there's no way that you can just thrive on just alone.
What if they made that a part of reparations, like owning your slave master's land, like to the descendants?
That's deep.
You made us work today.
That's deep.
That's just me being greedy because my family's owned by the Catholic Church. So
this is your
conspiracy.
This is the same question. A whole bunch of conspiracy theories.
I want all that. No, that's the truth. That's not conspiracy.
I know, but I feel like it's open your mind to start thinking of different avenues. You know what? Maybe we just did this.
I mean, it's good to have an open mind.
It is. I'm not judging it. I'm just saying, like this week you're thinking a little bit out of the box this week, so that's cool.
Yeah. But congrats to them.
And keep it in the family too.
That's what
don't sell it.
Don't sell it. Keep that land.
I feel like that's another shot of Jay-Z.
And then I kind of want to look into, like, if I already have a house there, what I got to do to keep my house, or do you move my house?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They own a whole beach now.
That's dope.
And they own this beach, and they be like, "Hey, let's get rid of all these houses and do whatever they want to with it." Because I don't know the laws in Los Angeles. Like in DC, you own your house, not the property.
Right.
So I don't know if it's the same thing out there. In Maryland, you own your house and your property. It's just different laws. So I don't know. Something to look into. Very positive. Hopefully more places do the same. So
yeah, I agree.
All right.
I mean, I think more people have to look into their land and their family and their heritage and things like that.
Yeah.
And then look into the laws. And it's a fight, but it's probably.
Man, that's another thing. I feel like this is definitely something they fought for.
Right.
They ain't just do this out of the kindness of their heart.
This was probably like a 20-year war or something.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Maybe even longer.
Probably.
And that even goes into like more black excellence, because this was a family that owned a beach 100 years ago.
Right.
You know how hard it to own a whole. That's
true.
crazy.
That is crazy.
So that's dope. Shout outs to them. Hope more follow suit.
I didn't even think about that part.
See, watch the videos.
I'm
done. You man, expand your mind.
I'm gonna be sending you links now.
Right. You like,
Man, in the middle of the night, see y'all links. I'm like, yo, watch this shit.
He's like, I'm telling you, it messed you up.
Right.
It messed you up. I'm like, good night, Willis. Good night.
Oh man. All right, crazy thing of the week. All right. So what were we talking about earlier? The lady that was hired a hitman.
Hired a hitman for her exes.
So in love with this person.
Yeah.
A woman was arrested after calling 911 about a fake shooting to get her boyfriend out of a traffic stop.
What?
All right, that's love.
That's love. All right.
I don't think that's crazy.
All right, bear with me, y'all. So
I mean, it's crazy in love. You messing with you. That's like on some federal charge. You're calling. Like every time they be like, oh, they calling 911 without emergency is a federal offense. They always say that.
But I don't want my boo to go to jail.
All right, go ahead.
It was a traffic stop.
All right, here we go. So, a Madison Heights woman called 911 and reported a fake shooting in the hopes that Detroit officers would respond to the more serious crime and not arrest her boyfriend during the traffic stop. Now, Detroit police said that they were called at 8:34 p.m. At the Courtyard Marriott in Detroit. Okay, cool. So this happened in Detroit. Detroit woman. I don't know any, but cool. All right. The 911 caller told police she had heard 2 gunshots inside the hotel on the 2nd floor. She was specific. On the 2nd
Yo, she
floor.
watched too many movies. This is.
When police arrived at the hotel, they said that they determined that it hadn't been any gunshots. Officers learned that the woman who made the 911 call was a passenger in the vehicle that was pulled over by Detroit police for a traffic violation. Police spoke with the woman, a 30-year-old resident of Madison Heights, and she admitted to making a phone call in hopes that the officers would not arrest her boyfriend. She was arrested and charged for falsely reporting or summoning an officer.
All right, that's crazy.
All right. I knew it was crazy from the get-go.
She ride or die. Literally.
And now she's gonna be rotting and dying in jail.
I don't think I love you that much to call 911 and she get arrested.
How when you're the passenger?
You're the passenger. You call from your real phone?
But my thing is, all right. So I wish we had more on this because I want to know what exactly did he get pulled over? Because she was afraid he was gonna get locked up.
Right.
So
No, they
like,
said they were locking him up.
Okay.
So he might have had warrants. We don't know.
We could have had warrants, or maybe he had drugs, or maybe he was, because reckless driving 20 over, they lock you up.
Yeah, true.
Certain states they lock you up when it's 20 or over. Could have been DUI. There's a whole bunch of things that could have been. We don't gotta think extreme like warrants, cocaine bricks in the back seat type of shit. It could have been just a simple, hey, just out of regulations, we have to take you down to the station and fingerprint you, blah 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 blah.
But you telling me she had time to actually place this call?
And she's in the passenger seat. What she gotta do? All she gotta do is just sit there and not move.
I mean, did she put it on speakerphone?
Right.
I don't know, because you gotta remember when they first pull you over. I don't know if they do like how we do here in Maryland. It's normally just one cop that pull you over. They call back up if it's something serious, and the second car come up. Sometimes it could be a simple DUI stuff, and it's 2 cars come up.
But you're on a phone during a traffic stop.
But she's not the driver. I've been in a car.
She had to be from the Caucasus Mountains.
Had to be.
Because you make any sudden movements while somebody's
if your phone's already in your hand when you're in a passenger seat and you call somebody, put it on speakerphone. The cops take forever to come to your door whenever they pull you over initially in the first place.
You know better when you're us. You don't do it.
But this doesn't say this is us.
I know.
Yeah.
They're bold.
Alright, yeah, they're bold.
No, Caucasians are bold. They be telling the cops, you're not going to arrest me. You can't arrest me.
That's true.
So this sounds really...
Talking on my phone and calling my fucking dad. I wish you fucking would.
That's true.
Matter of fact, give me a charger.
Now give me a charger.
She used the police officer charger to call that whole and she sat on the 2nd floor, so she knew the Marriott had. She'd been to that Marriott. It was a 1-floor Marriott. The 2nd floor.
I've never been to a 1-floor Marriott.
I mean,
It's a hotel. All right. Come on.
Can I give an honorable mention?
What?
Okay, this is an even crazier story. I had trouble choosing. I'll make this quicker.
Yes, please.
Okay. A Turkish man had a little too much fun and got drunk and wandered off into the forest. Later on, unknowingly, the man joined a search party to locate himself.
I saw that story.
You said what?
He joined a search party.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
To locate himself.
I saw that.
And he was like, what you looking for? I'm right here.
Right. So they found him in the, he joined a search party in the forest to look for a person. Then he said, hey, who are we looking for? And they said his name. He's like, oh, I'm right here.
Yeah.
What I want to know, who was the cop that he talked to? Like, hey, me, I'm right here.
Right.
And this guy probably like, the fuck you say?
He's Turkish. Maybe there was a language barrier? I don't know.
Maybe.
I never got that drunk when I lost myself and found myself at the same time.
Like, and how long was he missing?
Right, did they call it a search party? Like a search party?
Right.
I thought, well, maybe it's just TV, but I always thought it was like they couldn't do nothing for at least until it's 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours, right.
Like, I don't know if that's real life or just like TV,
it's Turkish,
but
not black.
I'm just saying, 24 hours. How long
We're not going to go into that white woman syndrome shit.
No, we're not.
I went on a deep dive on that too. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what I get. That's all I got for crazy shit of the week. And yeah. So
all right,
let's go into the question of the week.
It's a really small snippet, guys.
Okay.
And then
since I have week this week, let's go. I'm excited. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, okay. So since I have Mary Ann here and I have a about to be married man here. Me just,
Shout out to all the Pisces in the world.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. Let me make sure I have this up.
50-51 woman, are you going on and you take care of everything?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she don't really pay for nothing.
Okay.
Except for like, if she wanna go out and go buy some bullshit on her own, she got her own money, but she don't really gotta call me for everything, but she don't pay no bills. She
That's
never
right,
had.
that's right.
Okay, so, but I mean, is it an issue if you do?
I don't know. I don't do that. I take care of everything.
No,
you take care of everything.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you got niggas out here who, but then they gon'
So it's about couples that go 50-50 on rent and split everything. I got into a big debate with, on somebody else's post on Facebook, and it was a woman saying that men aren't taking care of all the bills anymore, but expecting a woman to take care of half the bills, but don't contribute half of the housework or help with the kids. That type of argument. So I wanted to know, from a man's perspective, do you agree with G Herbo that says that he takes care of all the bills and let her keep her money for her spending habits or her own little, like little cell phone or, going shopping type of ordeal?
I mean, all right. I think that's an unfair comparison because G Herbo's a millionaire.
I said that too.
That's an unfair comparison. But I think a lot of people do think like that, but I also think it's antiquated. Just because I'm not my grandfather or my great-great-grandfather, and we're not in the 1960s and 70s when women weren't allowed to work or vote. So if you want it to be, I mean, if I was a millionaire, sure, I'll take care of everything, but it don't necessarily have to be 50-50. I know the way my household set up is just like, yeah, you take care of the electric and the water, and I'll just pay the mortgage.
Utilities.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think each couple has to work out what's comfortable for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right. First thing, I don't really know much about G Herbo.
Yeah.
I know he's a rapper.
He's from Chirac.
I know that.
King Von. So, no.
But I still don't know his financial situation.
Right. Well, he's enough to be I guess you could say, quote unquote, celebrity.
Right. But I will say that, number one, I don't like those things. Like, sometimes my wife will she'll send me things on Instagram, like different posts, and kind of ask for my opinion about relationship things. I'm not a fan of comparing anybody's relationships. I think what couples figure out what works for them, works for them. And you have to work together. Like, no matter like what works for you. But broader than that, I will say, I believe that a man does have to provide and protect, but to be a millionaire, to be a go-getter, it takes a certain amount of time outside the house. And even like inside the house, if you're working, like digitally,
like
working
remotely.
on digital products and things like that, it takes a lot. And I know that, like, just personally, like my wife, she wants a certain amount of quality time and intimacy, and it could be the other way around. The other partner may want more quality time, more intimacy.
Right.
So if you do want to be kept, you have to be okay with that person not being around as much and not being as available. Because I'm sure G Herbo is not having breakfast and dinner with his partner
all the time,
7 days a week. He's probably out of the house a lot. He's probably out getting to his money.
Yeah.
He's probably in demand a lot. There's probably a lot of insecurities that come along with that because he is out in the public and known.
Right.
So there comes a lot with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think you have to be very careful for what you wish for. It looks glamorous to say, "Oh yeah, I take care of everything."
It could be a lonely road.
Yeah.
That's another view to look at it too. My idea, my thoughts on it. I think it depends on your finances, for real. You don't necessarily have to be a millionaire, like you were saying. You could just be, like, we're in a DMV era where it's easy for a house income to be 200, 300K, you know? I remember when I first moved out here, I was looking like the median household income is, 150K for a median household? Wow, what jobs they be making? But that's some real stuff. So if you have a median household of 200K or whatever, and let's say you don't have as much debt to credit ratio, which a lot of people don't talk about, and you just pay your simple things like your car note and phone bills, little stuff, then if you being the wife or girlfriend, I'm not saying you always have to be married, and y'all living in together, if I'm taking care of the house and taking care of the kids and I'm not working, I know that's my job.
Right.
Kids, house, food, boom.
Right.
Whatever little pennies I make on the side or whatever, like if I start a shea butter business or something, that's my little side gig. That's baby. That's my gig, and he know that's my money, that's my play money or whatever. But he can take care of the stuff for the house. But I can understand that he's not going to always be here. I just like, hey, don't forget Johnny's basketball practice or team is this day. He really wants you at the championship game if he can't make all games. You know what I'm saying? That's when you talk to your partner and make sure that the calendar aligns with important stuff, and then other stuff you step in as the second parent and you do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take kids out the equation. If you just a girlfriend, if you got your own job, you take care of yours, and he take care of the household, and then what are you complaining about? You know what I'm saying? There are things that people complain about. I understand why you complain, because it's like, yo, I want us to cuddle in the morning. No, he's out here trying to take his 5 a.m. walk or run. He's trying to stay fit because you don't want him to be out of shape, because that's what attracted you in the first place, right? And then you like, oh, well, I want him to do breakfast, like you said. My man said I ate an egg and granola because he's healthy, and you out here trying to have bacon, eggs, and a waffle. It's things that are the line. I love it.
This is my life right there.
Okay, me too.
She want to eat everything healthy.
Right, but
I see another spaghetti squash on my fucking... Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, this is where you need to talk to your partner. And I was just trying to bring it down on a regular median household level. They always say there's low class and mid class. On the mid class level, there are people that are taking that stance I'm the man, I'm the provider. She doesn't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
But then on the flip hand, you only seen dad at home not till 9, 10 o'clock at night. He coming in, maybe kiss you smelling like smoke or grit or whatever, because he's been working all damn day. You don't get to have that relationship with your father. You don't get to have those field trips with the dad come to work that he can't, because he working 2-3 jobs. So that's something that you, as with your partner, you have to realize, hey, what is this going to have effect on our relationship, the relationship on the kids, our whole relationship as a family. Those are other things that people need to really But I think it can work if the communication's there. It shouldn't be assumed. Because that's the thing. Oh, I'm gonna marry you and you want to take care of me. You've been taking care of yourself before you met me, right? What makes you think I'm gonna just not unless, and that's what men fuck up. They get all in love and they're like, girl, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna take care of you. And then when she try to be like, all right, well, I want to quit my job. Wait, what? Well, I thought you said you want to take care of me. Well, I thought that meant this.
Yeah.
Communication.
Right, communication.
We need to understand what taking care of is.
Right.
Yeah, and teamwork too.
Yeah, it's because I think relationship is teamwork. And I saw this funny tweet that really deep diving more. Someone tweeted if you were in school and they told you that you didn't play well with others or you hated group projects, marriage is not for you. Some people have this mindset I'm gonna do everything, or they don't want to help, or they're afraid to ask for help.
That part.
Yeah, so it's just I think when it comes to marriage and relationship, it's taking an aspect of yourself and giving it to this person. Okay, I trust you, so if I don't got it, I'll come to you. If I got it, I come to you, and you just got to be vulnerable. Good, bad, or
Yeah, that's
indifferent.
tough.
I'm gonna say
That's very tough.
You said the V word, vulnerable.
Yeah, good, bad, or indifferent. You gotta be vulnerable. And that's something that I'm learning now that is super hard.
I'm still learning it.
Yeah. But one thing I do take comfort in is when, in the moments that I am vulnerable, is not taken advantage of.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a plus.
Yeah. And it's not frowned upon or looked down upon. It's just like, okay, I see this person. It's like if you're a person that never asks for fucking help.
Right.
And then you ask for help,
Yeah.
and they come through. It's
And,
like a
and that's a lot for me because I don't ask for help. But if I'm in a fucked up situation and I do come to you for something and you got my back, all right, that builds the trust.
Right.
That means I can come to you or I'm not necessarily financial. It could be like mentally, emotionally. It could be any fucking thing. You
Right.
go through whatever. My past 2 weeks been shit, but like it's just like okay, this person does have my best interests in their heart or in
their mind.
Yeah, in their mind. So it's just like, yo, okay, I can trust this person. I can be with this person. So that does help. So that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to bring this up to you guys because, like I said, I wanted to hear from a male's point of view because this was a male talking and to see different stages because I'm just in a relationship. You're about to be married. You're married. It's like steps to this. So I wanted to see if views change. Views change when you're in different stages of your life. So it seems like we're pretty much on the same consensus of basically communication. So you can understand where y'all lie and who's doing what.
Right.
So with that being said, drunk gang.
I forgot all about drunk gangs.
Yeah,
Let's go.
because you want to be taking old paragraphs over here, writing dissertations and shit.
Because I'm trying to educate
Be
people.
very
I
serious
learn.
about this topic.
Be very
You know what I'm
serious. Pay that bill. You gotta pay that bill, fiance.
Man.
I'm just playing. All right, who's starting off?
More money, more problems, y'all.
I'll
Facts.
start off.
You start off. All right, so the timer will start after you've completed reading out the question,
Right.
and you have 5 seconds.
That's not a lot of time.
It's not a lot of time, but it's a lot of time when you have the right time.
It's not a lot of time, but it's
It's a lot of time for you to say what you gotta say. This face is good. If you can't understand my reading, my writing, just say that.
Name 5 superheroes in 5 seconds. Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Daredevil.
Damn.
It was so close.
It's so close, right?
That was 4. That was like 4 seconds.
That was 5. Oh, and I started a second after you started.
Okay.
He was like, "What was your 5th one gonna be? Do you even know?"
No.
Then you did.
I didn't have it. I should have said Robin because I said Batman.
Yeah, it would have been perfect.
I wasn't thinking black.
For once.
I know.
That is
She
hilarious.
said yourself. You're black. You're who?
Yeah, you're right.
Some
Yep.
people in your family.
Yep. All right, we're gonna have to take your shot in a minute.
All
All right,
right.
let's get through with
Michael?
Yep.
All right. Gosh.
Is you ready or no?
Or no. All right.
All right.
What is it?
I
Okay.
said, don't rip the paper now.
Name 5 happy hour foods in 5 seconds. Wings, fries, nachos, quesadillas. Shit!
Guacamole,
Yeah.
mozzarella sticks.
Hey,
I wish I got that one.
Fries was questionable anyway.
Fries is
Loaded fries. They got like
Yeah.
loaded fries probably.
That's like a
Yeah.
side dish.
Is burgers?
Little
Yeah.
sliders. Little sliders.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get that pot stickers.
Yeah.
Pizza, anything greasy.
Because you're thinking about just bar food that'd be like
Right.
$4 to $5. I thought you would have definitely had that. I thought you would have definitely had
You know I'm
that.
fancy. I be getting sushi and shit.
Oh, sushi and shit. Okay.
I get sushi. Shit,
All right.
I shouldn't be getting. All right,
No,
got you.
she already told her question.
No,
She got time to think.
no, I didn't see it.
Just put it on 3 seconds.
Oh, that's not. I only got half the question now.
All right, you ready?
All right. Name 5 card. Wait, hold up. Name 5 card games in 5 seconds. Blackjack, spades, Uno, dos, slap. I don't know what the fuck.
Dose.
Uno got a game called Dos.
Oh, okay.
Literally, they do.
Yeah, called Trace.
No. But it really is called Dos. Y'all can Google it right now. Damn it, I had one left. What's this, the game of 4? Everybody have 4.
All right, we got 4. You stuck on a 4 point. God damn it.
What's another fucking card game? It's gonna blow me.
Big
Solitaire.
blackjack, solitary. Yeah.
I said blackjack. I didn't think it's solitary. I was just trying to be, whatchamacallit.
You gotta take that
You
shot,
got the
then
top.
pour another shot.
Oh, shit.
We can go to TV show recommendations. So,
I gotta get one more.
so I got a show for you guys. It's October, y'all. Spooky season. I love horror movies. I'm a horror movie fan, and one movie that's coming out. It's not my recommendation because I haven't seen it, but it's a new Halloween coming out.
Right.
And I'm going to go see it. How many times Jamie Lee Curtis got to kill this nigga? I don't know.
This might be the last. This is the last time.
But
Last one.
all right.
Who's Jamie Lee Curtis?
Oh, she looks old in this one.
Yeah.
Lord.
She's been in this franchise since a teenager.
She look
Right.
old in this
Yeah.
one.
Didn't the
I
first
thought
one
she
come out
killed
in
him in the
80s?
last one though. Yeah, it did.
Didn't she chop his head off in the last one?
That's what I thought. She trapped him under the little
He grew
kitchen
him back.
drain.
Right.
He grew up back.
No, she set him
The
on
bus.
fire.
No, it was a bus, right? The
No, I
last
thought-
one had Busta Rhymes in it. And Cool J.
No. There was another one after that when they did more of a background into him and he was in this like psychiatric hospital when he broke out.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Remember she had a secret like den under the kitchen table?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one. I
Right.
thought she trapped him in there and set him on fire.
Right.
So
But fires never kill Michael Myers.
yeah, bro. So now he's back and hopefully they kill him again. And then we'll see another version probably next Halloween.
Okay.
I don't think
But-
so. I think this is the last one.
Yeah, I really think it's the last one too.
Maybe. But that's not my recommendation because I haven't seen it, so I can't recommend it. But
But you did.
no, I'm just saying go see it.
He did.
He did.
It's a series on Netflix called Midnight Mass. Alright.
It's in my top 5. Like the
I
like
love
the
scary
recommended.
movies. So
It's a show though, right?
yeah, it's a show, I'm sorry. It's like 6 episodes. It's
Yeah.
like one of those type things. Anyway, it's like this beachfront property not owned by black people. Anyway, it's like out somewhere in West Bubblefuck, and a new preacher comes to the town, and he's
Okay.
preaching in this church, and he creates these miracles. Like this is one black girl who's in a wheelchair, and he like makes her walk.
Okay.
But a lot of supernatural shit started happening.
Happening after she started
Yeah.
walking.
Even before that, but that was just like topping, like oh,
They're
this some
called
shit.
miracles. That's what they're called, miracles.
Oh,
When she
okay.
gets up and walks.
Do you believe in me?
All right.
Sorry, that went to go. Anyway, long story short, a lot of shit started happening. Shit go left. Might be some aliens. I don't know. Go see it. I don't know. It's on Netflix. Watch it. It's good.
All right.
Okay.
I like scary shit. I was scared.
Okay.
I wasn't scared. I was suspense. Suspenseful movie.
So did you finish it?
I'm halfway through.
Okay.
But the first 3 episodes are good.
Alright.
So that's what I'm saying. Go watch it. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? But it's like, yeah.
Okay.
You know what it reminds me of?
No.
What was that Netflix show with the aliens and the little kids?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Reminds me of that, where you're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I gave up on Stranger Things. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah,
You're
I watched
figuring out
the first season, but it wasn't.
I watched up to the second season, but
I
it's
watched
better
2
than that. But it's one of them things like, yo, what's going on? And I'm just gonna warn y'all ahead of time. At the end of each episode, you're gonna be like, all right, next, because I need to know what the fuck happened.
Right.
It's
I
one of
got
those
you.
type things.
Oh, they leave you with a little cliffhanger to watch.
Every
the next one.
episode is a cliffhanger.
Got you.
Gotcha.
I hate those. What you got for us, Jabari?
The only thing I've been watching is Squid Game on Netflix.
I heard good
Such a
things
good
about it.
I've only seen 2 episodes so far. But it's a really good show. So far, it's about a gentleman who has a daughter, and he has a lot of debts.
All right.
And he's approached by a guy to play a couple games, to earn some money.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money. And then he is taken to this mysterious place on a bus. He doesn't know the location. The first episode ends in a very crazy game of red light, green light,
I sucked at that.
where the people that are eliminated, I'll just say they are eliminated in a very interesting way. But the offer for the money is like it's an absorbent amount of money to play. So I would just say watch that.
I finished
it all in dub?
No, you can switch it to English. You can switch to English.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can switch to English, but you can tell just like anything when they switch it over that the mouth and the English doesn't correlate.
Yeah.
But I watched it in English because I was busy I was multitasking. But it still was good to me. I binged the rest of the season. I finished it on Saturday, and I was like messaging everybody, "Did you finish? Why did it do it? Why did it? Yo, this is crazy." So it's really, really, really good. It's like, I would have preferred to still watch it dub. I mean, if you're an anime watcher, then it's easy to watch stuff in dub. But if you are, multitasking, got kids stuff, obviously switch it over to English.
I started that tonight.
I'm telling you, the first episode will have you hooked.
Yeah.
Once you get
it's like 6 or 7 episodes, right?
it's 9.
Yeah.
It's 9.
Okay.
Netflix always got weird numbers. It's either 6, 7, 8, or 9. They never give us 12 episodes anymore. They just like, nah, we're gonna cut this short.
Are y'all TikTok?
Yeah.
You know, there's like just a trend with TikTok where they're using that red light, green light game in the background, and they're like killing people off.
Yeah.
Like if I was here with my baby mama,
Oh my
and it's
god.
like red light, green light.
Oh my god.
Like if I was here with my mother, like green light.
I'm done.
It's like,
I'm done.
people ain't shit, and it's trending.
I'm done.
Okay.
So my TV recommendation, it's on Hulu. It's actually in season right now. So as the episodes come out, they come on Hulu. You know how that goes. It's called Why the Last Man. It's basically the first episode. The president. It's like you see different views of people's lives, right? So you got the president and like the president's assistant's like view of her life, what she got her day to day, and then you got the secretary of state and her view of life day to day, and then you got regular people who trying to start like businesses. Either way, they're walking randomly in the street and they see like rats dead. Like a dog got foaming out the mouth like blood or whatever. They're like, what's going on?
Right.
Well, people are leaving from a date and it's literally like a herd of like mice just coming down the street and they jumping on top of this stuff. So comes to find out, right. So come to find out, there is some type of contagion that has happened, but no, not COVID. COVID didn't kill people like immediately like that. But it's some type of contagion where
COVID alpha.
Are you done?
Okay.
So like I was saying, they were literally talking, like the president and stuff was talking, and literally blood just came out their eyes and their mouths, and they collapsed like immediately. And the Secretary of State ended up having to take over the whole nation at a drop of a dime. And they're trying to get people, out of New York. They're trying to get people to state place because it already happened. So it's like trying to get the generators up, trying to, maintain some type of United States while this contagion is going on, and they're trying to figure out where it's come from. Other countries are blaming the United States, which they always do. Like we out here just spreading diseases and shit for no reason. Yeah. But it's really, really good. I already watched 3 episodes. I binged it. I was like, yo, what is going to happen? Like, where's everybody at? And so it's really good. I would definitely, and it started off like, not foreshadowing but backshadowing, I guess it's called, of how everybody's lives were and how it came to this time where everything's deserted in the street and everybody's like fighting for clothes. Like some guy broke into a cleaner's trying to get dry clothes, like stuff like that. So definitely check it out. It's really, really good. And Willis, why don't you want to tell them where they can find us?
Well, maybe we should ask our guests where they can find him.
Yeah, I want to ask him too, but I asked you first.
You don't want us to go last?
No, go ahead. I ain't gonna give you no time to think.
Do it twice.
Yeah, no, she did it because I was gonna get her. So you can find us on
in the I'm on it. Give you some time to think, cause you ain't got it.
Because I was about to get there. Anyway, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Alexa Play, Amazon, Google, YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Hey.
What's up? Pandora. Podbean. We're all major streaming platforms. We're every fucking. You can Google us. We're Googleable. Yeah, we're very Googleable. You can also reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook at Drunk with Friends with a Z at the end. You could reach out to us on Gmail at DWFriends with a Z at the end at gmail.com. If you want to be a guest or network or collab or do a Zoom. So whatever, you know.
Or do it live too.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing lives now too. So definitely let us know.
We out here.
And now to our guest, Jabari. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Picture Me Scrolling.
Hey.
Picture me scrolling.
Yeah.
They hate it.
Hey.
And you can find me on the best podcast in the world.
Oh, Drum with Friends. You guys, we love Jabari here. He was like one of our first supporters when we started in my basement at the time, my basement apartment. He was like one of our first subscribers and one of our first listeners, and we appreciate him. The only thing we can say is that we love you, man, and thank you for making your way out here. You know, we always got your back, as you always have ours.
Jabari be networking on the low.
I know.
He doing some people.
I
peep it.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, is that Jabari? My man, 100 grand.
And follow Jabari. He has a great music taste. Like he'll put you on to some like singers, some rappers, and you be like, oh shit, all right.
Yo, he came over here with a whiskey. He was like, you don't know about this? This is black owned. I was like, well,
put you on to some
he's
shit.
always gonna put us on to something, man. He is the best.
Yep.
With that being said, we got our last shots poured.
Let's go.
Let's get this thing rolling.
That episode down.
Cheers.
Hopefully no more fuck shit happening in the world, but I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
We'll see you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.